In the previous video, we looked at the Fibonacci number or the sequence of numbers, and we explored how these worked, how to calculate them, and how to solve for a function where you pass n to get the nth number in the sequence without using recursion or a data structure like an array. Here is pretty much the same challenge where we have a Tribonacci sequence, and this is how it works. If n is 4, then this time around you need to get 0 plus 1 plus 1, because here they specify that t0 is a 0, t1 is 1, and t2 is 1. So these are the initial numbers. So when you pass number 4 now, you would do 0 plus 1 plus 1, which is for t3. And for t4, you basically need to do 1 plus 1 plus the value of t3 to get 4. This is the same logic that we applied in the previous challenge. We are still having variables here where we get the initial values. So t0 is A, t1 is B, and t2 is C. These are the same as the values you see here. D is not initialized yet, but this time around, when we go inside of our for loop, we start I at number 4, because here we already have 3 values. So we need to start from number 4 here until n plus 1. N plus 1 because this time around we are dealing with triple values. So we always need to get the values, for example, t3, and add it to t4. It's a bit weird for me to explain this the way the challenge is. I wish that they had something like a graph to demonstrate what is going on, but hopefully by seeing my code, you can get an idea of how this works. Now, inside of my for loop, I have my variable d, and I update this by summing up a, b, and c. That's the same thing as what they have here. t3 is the value of t0, t1, and t2. So this is what is happening here. Now I need to pass the values around by updating them. So A becomes the value of B, B takes the value of C, and C takes the value of these results here. So at the next iteration, we keep calculating using the updated values. When we are done, we return the value of C, because C gets updated here by taking the last value of D. So we just return the value of C here. And there is one thing also that we need to do in this sequence is that when n equals 0, we need to make sure that we return 0. So that's pretty much it for the entire coding challenge. It was very simple. You can see that it doesn't take much space, but it's also very efficient because we are solving this in constant auxiliary space and in linear time for performance. So that's it for this coding challenge called the N-th Tribonacci number. This was LeetCode 1137. If you like my solution and you want some more coding interview questions, please subscribe to my channel and I'll catch you next time.